Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thanks for tuning in again. On today's tutorial, we'll be cutting and sewing a trendy hijab and you'll be needing one trouser of lycra material for this particular tutorial. Then fold your fabric into 4 like so and measure out 13.5 inches for the hijab length. I mean the top side of the hijab. Make sure you measure your 13.5. You can use 14.5 if you like. It depends on the length of the person. For the down part of the width, I'll be using 7 inches, and for the top part of the hijab, I'll be using 5.5 inches. You can use 5. It depends on the hair circumference of the owner. So then you are going to cut it out like so in this shape. Make sure you use your ruler to chalk it like so. So this is it. I open it up after notching it. Don't forget to notch your own. Then you take the remaining fabric and fold like this so that you get the down part of the hijab. Measure out your 9 inches. So measure out your 9 inches and measure it round like this. Then you are going to measure 14 inches for the remaining part of the hijab. You can use 14 inches, you can use more than that. It depends on the length of your own hijab. So this is where you are going to get your length. If you want your own to be bigger than mine, you can add to the length of this particular flare. You are going to cut this part like a single flare, as if you want to cut a single flare. That is how you are going to cut the hijab. So I've cut the first one. Then you are going to take the remaining fabric again, place this first one on it and cut it out again. So you are going to cut out 2 flares like this. You are going to cut the front and the back. You know that we have already cut out the front. Place it like this and cut out the back too on the remaining fabric before we now cut out the last flare, which is the smallest one that is in the front that we used to hold the zipper. So guys, we have the first flare and the second flare. This is it. I place it onto each other so as to let you know that we have cut out both flare. So this is the last flare. You are going to place one out of the flare on the remaining fabric. Then you are going to use any length of your choice. For this one, I'll be using 10 inches. You can use 9 inches. Okay, I use 9 inches. I make use of 9 inches. So you can use smaller than that, you can use bigger than that, and if you want your own to be the same size as the front flare, you can use it too. So I have already chalk it and I cut it out. So my sides, the size of this flare is smaller, don't forget. So this is it. I'll be placing the bigger on it and I will use it to cut out the excess at the side. So this is what we have. The smallest one, the bigger one we have 2 pieces of the bigger one, 1 piece of the smaller one. Now I'm going to move to where I will cut out my hijab cap, 7 inches for the length and 4 inches for the width for the hijab cap, and you will notch the midpoint. This is it. I'll be using body in my hijab cap. This is optional. You can use it and you might not use it if you want. It depends on you. For my hijab cap to look like a ready-made hijab cap, that's the reason why I put the body inside the hijab cap. You'll be joining the hijab cap to the notch part of this particular side, I mean the upper part of the hijab. Now I will take my smallest part of the flare, then I will try to slit it open. You can use midpoint, you can use sides, but the one I'll be using for this tutorial, I'll be using the size of the smallest flare, the smaller flare. The side, I will measure it out. I make use of 5 inches for the measurement I use for the sides. When I want to cut it out, I make use of 5 inches at the top. I measure my 5 inches at the top, then I just chalk it down from there. Then I slit it open because I'll be using my sides. I will not be using the midpoint. So that is that about that. The first thing I'll be doing is to fix my zipper on the slitted part. I've already fixed it here. Then I'll be placing it on the bigger flare. You can style the zipper as you like. You can choose to close yours, you can choose to open it, you can choose to open it to the middle part. I open mine to the middle part. The next thing I'll be doing is to take my flare and my hijab and join it together. I'll join the first one with the first one, the front side with the front side. Make sure where your hijab cap is going to stay, that is where you are going to use as the back part, and the other part will be using at the front part. So this is it. After joining, I have already joined them together. Don't forget where the zipper is staying, that is not where you are going to put your hijab cap. You'll be putting it on the other one. Then you are going to join the sides. So I've already joined the sides here, and this is what we have. So this is our outcome. The next thing is to join my hijab cap on the edge circumference, and I pin it down on it so that I'll be able to join it, and it will be easier for me. This is it. I've already joined it, and I sew on it, and I sew the remaining parts too. Then I sew down the edges of the hijab. So guys, that's the end of our tutorial, and the next thing is to put the flowers. So this is my flowers. I make use of wool gum to gum it. I put the flowers on the hijab cap, and I put on the zipper parts too. So guys, if you find this video helpful, kindly like, share, comment, and tell people to tell people. For my returning subscribers, thanks for always coming back. I love you so much. And if you are just coming through my channel for the first time, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I posted a new video. Thank you.